Hey everybody, it's Murphy Gray Hunter, and in this video I'm going to show you how I make my flavored sugars. It's just really super simple. There's nothing complicated about it. And I'm sure if you go on, if you go on any social media or Google or anything, you will find people who make like all kinds of flavored sugars and stuff, but this is just what I do. It works well for me, so hey, you know, it's simple and it's easy, and good results. So real quick, I want to show y'all, I bought this at Walmart. They had a glass one that looked just like, it looked just like this, like a mason jar, exactly like this, but it was a big one. And I don't know how many gallons it was, because it didn't say how many gallons it was or how much it held, but it looked just like this, except it was a big one. But the top wasn't like this. You know how this is like a screw on top? That one just had a top that's kind of like just popped on and then came off, but it didn't have like a seal on it, so it was just really loose. And since I'm going to do sugar, I need something that's going to like actually you know, clamp down. The glass one was $13.95, and this was the same price. This is plastic. It has a little holder, and I like it because it has this latch here to secure it, because again, you want to keep the flavor in, and you want to make sure that if this should fall for some reason, your sugar is not going to come out. You know what I mean? Okay, so I'm going to make some vanilla sugar in this, and I'm also going to do some vanilla flavored sugar cubes. I bought these sugar cubes at Walmart. These were $1.64, and they're just like little sugar cubes. I love having sugar cubes when like my tea and coffee and stuff. Sorry, my hands are full of paint. We've been dealing with paint today. Anyway, so that's what I'm gonna do some of those as well. All right. So I bought these Mexican vanilla beans at when we went to Fredericksburg. We were there shopping, and I saw these. We're at the tasting room, where we buy, like, the tasting room is a really nice place in Fredericksburg. It's like a little shop, and you can go in there and you can taste everything they have in there. Like, they do mustards and hot sauce and jams and jellies and chocolates and different flavored olive oils, all kinds of, and especially a lot of hot sauce. So anyway, I was in there and I found these. Now, they were $13.99 for literally just 3 beans. Anybody who knows about vanilla beans, you know how expensive these can be. Just 3. Okay, so this is what I do. Oh my god, these smell amazing. So I've already washed this and cleaned it out. So I'm just gonna I just bought some regular sugar. And you can buy whatever kind of sugar you use. You put whatever sugar. And I'm just gonna pour that in there. Okay. Then you're gonna get your vanilla beans. My cutting board. Oh, I wish that you could smell how wonderful those smell. God, they're amazing. Just don't know why they have to cost so much. And this is what it looks like in case you've never seen a vanilla bean. Okay. Okay. So, what you do is you just get it. You get a really sharp knife. And I should use one of my disposable scalpels from work, because that would be so much sharper. Anyway, and you're just going to go down the center of the pod, or the bean. Okay? You're going to go all the way down, because you want to cut this in 2 pieces, okay? Just like that. Okay? What you're doing, oh my gosh. It smells so good. You want to expose all of those beans in there, all those bean pods, or whatever you want to call them, vanilla beans. And you're just gonna scrape. See that? Okay. You're gonna scrape that into your sugar. Scrape, go down, and god dang, for $14 for 3 of these suckers. Oh, we gonna scrape everything out. It's ridiculous that things that are so good and yummy have to cost so freaking much. I mean, I shouldn't even say that, because you know, a lot of junk food that's yummy and so horribly bad for you is so cheap. But things that are really good for you cost so much. I really need to figure out where I can invest in more vanilla beans, because I love using vanilla beans for so many things. And I use every little bit of this. Don't worry, guys, I'm not going to cut myself. One thing I'm very confident about are blades. I mean, I work in surgery. All the years that I worked in surgery, I've never stuck myself or poked myself or cut myself with a blade. Been very fortunate. Should you do it the way I'm doing it? No. Do not recommend that. Okay. Man, this smells so good. Any of y'all have worked with vanilla beans know how amazing this smells. I love the smell of vanilla. Vanilla is probably one thing that, you know how some people, like for me, like I love the smell of artificial and the taste of artificial banana more than I do actual bananas. Now I love bananas, but the actual, you know, real flavor of it, it's delicious. Like I hate the artificial flavor of oranges, but I love real oranges. You know, things like that. You guys feel me. Y'all know what I mean. Okay, so let me just pick up this and show you. You see what I mean? They're all in there. Little specks. Okay, so then just get a spoon. You can just stir all of that in there. Okay. Wow, this smells so good. I mean, and it's just that simple. Wow, that smells really good. And that's just off of one pod. And you're just going to blend all that in. And really, you know, what this is doing is perfuming your sugar and it's flavoring your sugar. Sugar may not be like super intense, you know, vanilla bean or vanilla-ish, whatever, you know. But it will have that flavor and scent, but it won't, I mean, like, of course, if you use a smaller container, yeah, the smell and the taste is going to be more intense, you know what I mean? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take one pod and I'm going to put that in there. Okay, put in one of the, I keep calling them pods, but I'm going to put one vanilla bean in there. Okay, and that's ready to go. This smells so good. Can you see that? This smells already so good. Look. Do you see that? And you can just use the vanilla just like that. Oh, it smells good with the beans. I mean, with the specks in there. Right on it. So I'm gonna do this with my sugar cubes. And again, these are just $1.64 at Walmart. Now, I can only find sugar cubes at Walmart. I can't find them at my local grocery stores. They just don't sell them. I guess it's not a popular item. You know how some stores sell, you know, things that are only popular in that area, you know. So I'm going to put my vanilla bean in there. Okay. And then I'm going to put all my sugar cubes in there. And even though that this just has the vanilla bean in there, you know, that's open like that, it really is going to make my sugar cubes smell like vanilla, and it's going to have a slight vanilla flavor. If you want it to be stronger, then cut another pod open and another pot. I'm sorry, I keep calling them pods. I don't know if that's what you're supposed to call them. but cut another vanilla bean open and do the same thing. Scrape some of the beans in there, the seeds that are in there, into your container of sugar cubes. If I hadn't done the big container of sugar, I would just use the cube and I would just put the vanilla bean in there, just like I did that. But this sits on my counter right with my where my coffee maker is, with my Keurig. I just put this right there next to my little Keurig pods, and you know, when I make coffee or tea, I use sugar. Now some of the other ones that I've made banana sugar. This is one of my favorites. It smells so good. Okay, that's just banana. Now, banana, I have coconut. Now, this is the actual coconut sugar, the one that you buy at your supermarket. Okay, that one I didn't make, but this one with pumpkin spice. Oh my gosh, this one's so good. This one is, oh my gosh, it smells so good. This is sugar with, you know, when you go and you buy seasonings, and they have the pumpkin spice seasoning, like flavoring where all the seasoning salts are. I just put the pumpkins, I just did equal parts, sugar and pumpkin spice. Sugar, oh my gosh, I feel the sugar on the floor. Now this is the coconut one that I made myself. It's a coconut. I did cinnamon sugar. Now I like to do the cinnamon sugar like this because if you use a lot of cinnamon sugar, like when I make my toast with banana slices, I like to put a little bit of cinnamon and sugar on top. And this way it's already made. God, it smells so good. So I made the cinnamon sugar. Now you can use any of these sugars on your whatever, whatever you are making. Here's another vanilla sugar. This is a vanilla sugar that I made. And I'm going to tell you how I make these in a minute. Here's a peppermint. Here's an almond. Here's a lemon. And the last one is another vanilla. Okay, so what I use these for is that since I'm vegan and I don't really get to drink a lot of the different flavored coffee creamers, I use the So Delicious creamers. Well, sometimes, you know, like they don't, when you can't have all those snickerdoodle and you know, cinnamon bun and all those other great coffee creamers, kind of get a little creative, right? So I just made flavored sugars to go with my So Delicious creamers. Now the So Delicious creamers come in a couple of flavors, but you know, until then, right? You know, nothing I inhale sugar. Oh, there's a bunch of sugar right here. Anyway, how I did these is I used regular white sugar with the flavor extract that you buy at the store. You know how you use where you buy the seasonings. They have like the food colors, and they also have the flavored extract. You know, like the pure vanilla, pure strawberry, pure banana, all those flavors. Just like they have the vanilla extract, they have them in all different flavors. And that's how I make these. I put these out on a plate, and I mixed them all up, and I left them on a plate to dry, because you want your sugar to completely dry before you put it into a mason jar. Otherwise, it's going to be wet and clumpy. It's going to be gross. So put it on a plate, like a little paper plate, and just put it right there. You can mix it right there, or you can make, like I did, I mixed it in a little cup, and then I poured it onto the plate. And I just kind of spread it out in an even layer so it would dry. And then once it dried up, I just use it like this. And this is what I use when I want to flavor my coffee. Because I use regular sugar. I don't use stevia or agave or anything else. I just use regular sugar. You know, being vegan, I've given up just about everything. And I love coffee and I love sugar, so I'm going to use it. I also do this with different seasoning salts. Like, for example, let me get one. I'll show you. Okay. Here's another one that I made. Here's a cinnamon nutmeg sugar one. Okay, so what I mean, like, this one is an egg mix. Salt, pepper, parsley, and seasoned salt. Now, I don't eat eggs, but my husband does. So when he comes home, I make him eggs. So when I'm going to make scrambled eggs, instead of getting out, like, salt and pepper, garlic, whatever it is that you put into your salt, I already have it, a mix. I mean, whatever you put into your eggs, I have it right here. So all I have to do is just, you know, open this up and, you know, put a couple of pinches in there to make it. This one is a my roasted vegetable blend. Now I make a lot of roasted vegetables. Now, you know, when you make roasted vegetables, you put out, you know, salt, pepper, garlic, seasoned salt, parsley, chives, whatever it is that you put into your into your roasted vegetables. You want chili powder, flakes, or whatever it is, whatever your mixture of seasoning for your roasted vegetables. I will go ahead and I put it in this, and it's just titled roasted veggie salt. And I just, roasted veggie blend, sorry. And I just, that smells so good. I just grab this and I just shake this on top of my vegetables. Instead of having to take out all these freaking, you know, containers of seasonings, you know, it's just so much easier to have all of these pre-made. Here is a bacon salt. It's a vegetarian bacon salt. And so for people who, like me, oh, it smells so good, who doesn't eat meat, who don't eat bacon, you're going to eat a baked potato. This is vegetarian. And so you can sprinkle this on your baked potato and use a little bit of vegan butter. And that way you can, some nutritional yeast, and you can have a baked potato. But I have several of these. I have a drawer next to my stove. And I have a bunch of these little mason jars that I bought at the dollar store. I got a whole container for, I think, $8. And they come with these cute little labels. And I just bought a bunch of seasonings from the dollar store because, you know, they're all $1 there. There's some that I do buy from Trader Joe's, and there's some that I buy from my local grocery store, like my Himalayan pink salt and things like that. There's certain ones that I really, really like. And so, but for the majority, I buy a lot of them from the dollar store, and I just came home and just made my own blends. And I put these in a drawer next to my stove. So when I'm cooking, I can just open that up and just get whatever I need. And I also have a spice rack. But you know, the spice rack, everything is individually. And like I said, I don't want to take all that out. I just want to get what I need to do and do it. But this is just a way that I organize my seasoned salts and my sugars. Anyway, oh my gosh, I can smell this sugar. It smells really good. So, and then let me smell this one. It's on its way. It's on its way. But anyway, so I hope y'all like this little tip. And like I said, keep an eye out for vanilla beans. You probably can find them probably more at like Whole Foods and natural grocers, I would think. I just so happened to run into those at in Fredericksburg. These are the Mexican vanilla beans, and like I said, I paid $14 for these, but even at your local grocery store, these are going to be expensive. So I like this little glass container it came in, or plastic. No, it's glass. Right? It broke on here. I'm like, oh no. And then it kind of tells you how to use them, but I already know. So, all right, guys. I hope y'all like this video. All right, talk to y'all later. As always, love y'all. Blessed be. Bye.